Our saw system drastically improves your putting stroke. It's an actual quote from the box. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Joe from Open Starts Golf. Now, if you're new here, before we get into it, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, make sure you don't miss out on any of the reviews, any of the vlogs that I've got coming out on a weekly basis. So this time we are looking at the Sense golf grips, the S1 and the R1. And I mean, there's a lot going on in these golf grips. They're kind of like a combination of a few different tech things in golf grips that you see on the market these days. So what these are essentially are counterbalanced putter grips. Now there is a lot more going on in them than just, breaking it down that simply, but for all intents and purposes that's what they are. That's kind of the fundamental of them. The actual counterbalance system that they use in the grip is a big part of the grip itself. They call it their SAW system. SAW just means sliding adjustable weights, which until now is something relatively new to the market. I mean, I've never seen it. I've seen plenty of counterbalance putter grips before, but I've never seen one where you can adjust where the weight is in the grip. That's quite interesting. So the whole theory behind the shape of the putter grips, because obviously they're quite boxy, is that the sides of the grips, when the putter grip is put on properly, it'll line up and kind of be parallel to the face of the putter, which in theory should help you square up the face more, because then you've got a bit more feel to how square the face is, rather than just looking down and kind of guessing, which in theory I like that idea. It's almost quite logical. I mean, I definitely felt like it did have elements of that. I definitely felt a bit more confident in the squareness of my face. It's a weird phrase, when I'm putting with it. But having said that, they aren't the only company that are doing that kind of thing in the putter grip market. There are plenty of other grips out there which have a similar design to them, not as boxy, but same kind of concept, I suppose. But that is also why they come with this. It is essentially a warning that you need to apply the grip properly for this to work. And that is one of the biggest issues. Your use and the proficiency of this grip will be completely subject to how it's put on, which is why you almost have to get it done professionally. And then you've got this counterbalance system, which, I mean, counterbalance in a putter grip in general is not a particularly new thing, but the way that they do it is it's done with so much more precision and way more flexibility. It means that you can, I guess, fine-tune the counterbalancing in the putter. So what you have is essentially an 88-gram putter grip on its own, give or take a few grams, and then it comes with 3 different weights. They're a 10, 20 and a 30-gram weight, and they can be put on anywhere along this little rod, which you then insert into the putter grip. You can actually see how far down that you can get the weight, and you look at the size of the weights themselves. So that's the 30 gram, that's the biggest weight. You can get it all the way down, way past the end of the grip. Given how much putting is based on feel, that could be hugely beneficial to a lot of people. So my opinions on this, I have been using the R1 for a while now actually. When I first put it on, was not sure about it. Really, I didn't like it, to be completely honest. I think it was a big change from what I had before. So I had a ping answer and I just had a traditional ping grip on it. It was a very thin, very rubbery, quite rounded grip. So it was a pretty big step up to put on what is, I guess, a jumbo-sized grip with a lot of angles on it. However, I did keep going with it, I did keep trying it, and I mean, it never quite made it into my bag. I never felt completely comfortable with it. Naturally, I played around with the weights quite a lot, and it was fun. It was so easy to do. The actual adjusting of the weight system in there is just, it's a breeze. It's not, it comes with one key, you have 2 ends to the key, and that's all you need. And from that point of view, very simple, quite interesting to be able to play around like that. On the weights, they've got these little black spiky things. That's to stop just the whole thing shaking and rattling when you put it back in. So, I mean, like, it's not an easy thing to put back in. But at least you know that it's secure, and it definitely feels secure. I've had no issues. It's nice enough to hold. There are definitely more comfortable putter grips out there, and I do think that the angles, the quite severe angles that it has, while on one hand are really beneficial and could be great for people who do really struggle with squaring up the face, I think it's a big jump to go from a regular putter grip. But that is absolutely just my opinion. At the end of the day, it might actually really help some people with holding the putter, because it just removes any kind of doubt, you know? It just, you have palm, flat side to a palm, palm, flat side to a palm, boom, easy. It does make it quite simple in how you hold it. But at the same time, if you've got a more unusual style of grip, I just don't know how it would work. I don't know how well it would work. I suppose at the end of the day, it probably shouldn't make any difference. But I'm not really the guy to say that, because I do have quite a conventional putter grip. I don't really think there are any downsides to this grip per se. It's not a bad grip at all. I mean, the logic behind it seems to stack up. I do feel like it is working. The feel of the putter grip it's really nice actually. It's just so different from what most people will be used to, and that's exactly what I found. It was so different. It took a lot of getting used to. And I mean, in reality, that counterbalance system is brilliant. It's really, really good. So yeah, no real downsides. I just think it's one of those things which is maybe a bit out there, which people would overlook because it's not as conventional as a normal putter grip. Right guys, that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop me a comment down below as well, and let me know what putter grip you're currently using. I'm intrigued. Until next time guys, cheers.